Don't see any reason for me to pretend like I'm not these things. Yeah, I like to read a book or two. Yeah, I like to work in the garden. Yeah, I like to go fishing. Yeah, I like to spend some money on some Louis Vuitton every now and then. But I like to fuck too. And I also like to make love. And I prefer that if I could get it. And then some fucking too.
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
No,
Um,
I'm joking. I'm joking.
um, as you can see, whenever a black woman wants to stand up and be classy or be herself or a different version of what we're supposed to be like, because I feel like y'all programmed in y'all mind that we're supposed to be like twerking robots. Um, we are called that we have a mask on our face and we pretending to be who we really not. Like, I'm not pretending anything, just for the record. I'm not pretending this is who I am. If you don't like it, you don't have to like it. Just like the men stand on, they're not going to twerk. I stand on, I'm not twerking either. And that's what it is. And if I want to be classy, or if I'm not going to get drunk in public and be sloppy drunk and put myself in bad situations, does it mean that bad things happen in other settings? Probably. But if you can avoid certain things, just avoid it to the younger women so that you won't have a sob story when you're older. That's all.
So my thing is, it's
Great
nothing
point.
with that. It's nothing that's not the issue. And no one's trying to pick apart your answer and judge you for it. I'm listening to what you're saying and I'm making inferences upon the things that you're saying. So if yours, to me, it's kind of like, it'd be different if it was just like, yeah, I don't twerk because I don't like to twerk. It's not for me. That's not my thing. I don't really
I
care
said
for
that.
reason, but the reasoning that follows has everything to do with the perception of people and how they look at you. And you don't want to be looked at like those girls over there. You want to be looked at like this because you want to be married, or if you want to be married is inappropriate. Like all these different reasons to
That
me
was a
are,
different person, though. That's just to be clear. That was a different person.
I'm
Talking
so
about
sorry.
me, so I
All
was fine.
I wasn't really done. I'm gonna finish up real quick. All I'm saying is that no one's attacking you guys for being that, but the mask came into the picture when I was describing wearing a mask and not being your full authentic self, is because it seems like other people's perception of you is what makes you make those decisions. If it's not, then I'm happy for you. But what has been said tonight has everything to do with people's perception of you. So I encourage people to not be afraid to be who they are because they're afraid of what people are going to think about them. That's what my message is. So if you don't twerk, that's fine. You don't have to twerk. I'm not going to encourage you to twerk. If you really don't want to twerk, I'm not going to encourage anybody to twerk unless they're twerking and I'm like, oh girl, or something like that. That's different. But it's nothing wrong. It's like, if you're like that, be like that. But don't judge other people who want to be themselves. Don't be that person that's staring.
Do your daddy want you twerking?
Excuse me, sir. I know you want to be involved in this women's conversation, but we're actually having a dialogue that does not have anything to do with you. Can we continue, or do you just want to say stuff to just say it?
Center.
Go ahead and continue. Thanks for asking.
Thanks. You're welcome. All I'm saying is there's nothing wrong with being who you are and not allowing people's thoughts and judgments and opinions of you change something about yourself. That's all that I'm saying. If you don't twerk. That's fine. Just don't judge the people who are.
And don't judge the people that's not.
I'll just I'll just say this. When I was, so you see how you said if a person don't want to twerk, they could just say they don't like it. But that's not really a reason. So I gave you a reason because that's just what I truly feel from when I was a young person. It's not like I just became this way at 20 years old. And I'm like, you know what? I don't know. I actually been like this for a while. I don't want to twerk because of different reasons. I'm just giving you a few, because someone actually asked me that question. So I gave you some context because you asked. I don't want to just say, well, I don't know. That's not my thing. No, that's not true because I like to twerk, to be real with you. But I'm not going to be doing it in this manner. You get what I'm saying? I'm not hiding that type of personality or whatever that I have. It's just that I'm saying I do know when it is the time to get married and stuff, there are men who like a certain type of lady. That's why I gave you the analogy of when you go to work, they want a certain type of worker. So you have to kind of follow and do certain things. Yes, you still be yourself. I never once said that I was not myself. I am very myself. Okay, it's just that I'm not going to do certain things to act a certain way. Just like at a job, it's the same exact thing. You want to keep your job, you want to keep your money, you want to make more money, you do certain things to get to that level. So for me to get to a wife, these are the things that I would like to do. Now, like I said, I've been like this for a while. It's not something that I just was like, I woke up one day. So that's all I'm saying. I said that I don't want to blend in with certain women. Never once said you guys were like this, but in my space and my observation from me watching and being around people living in different places and stuff, different cultures, the women that I see acting like that, majority of the time, they are not wife material. They don't want to be married. Not wife material means they don't want to. Not wife material means they don't want to be married. Okay, they don't want to be married, so they do certain things not to get married. They know that. So what I'm saying is, for me to get to the level that I'm at right now, this is what I had to do, and I love my life. Ain't nothing that I'm hiding. I am truly myself, better than I was when I was younger.
Sierra got them thinking they can still get it, but you ain't twerking like Sierra.
I'm happy for you guys, but for this guy who clearly you seem like you have some type of like resentment towards women or some type of bitterness because you just keep like jumping off the mic to put your 2 cents in. It's kind of weird, but whatever, you got it.
I mean, it's a panel is supposed to do that, right?
Yeah, I know, but it's just kind of like the things that you're saying. It's like, where are you getting at? Like, why don't you just come out and just be like, yeah, I hate to see women have a good time and dance because I hate women. Just say it. Like,
no, go ahead and be a hoe. I mean, go ahead and dance, twerk.
And then you think that that's supposed to be offensive to me. It just makes you look bad. I want you to know that because I'm not even going to respond.
Well, if it for the record, for the guys, guys like myself and my peers, which are the husband type, we judge women who behave in certain ways.
Okay, so taking personal shots. I don't really find you to be attractive. So who's choosing you? Because I mean, do you want to throw shots? Do you want to roll around? Or like, what are you trying to do?
Girl, you wish you could have this. Just hush.
I actually don't.
I seen you whenever I was in Atlanta. You was all up on my shoulder and shit. Girl, stop.
You weren't impressionable because I don't even remember meeting you in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm. You was all leaning on me and shit.
I actually have no clue who you are.
Yeah, you did. We sat next to each other.
No, sat next to each other where?
I gotta let me bring up the video.
Bring up the video whenever we was in Atlanta.
Yo, you just gotta cut it and just play the little part.
It better not be no video.
Oh, it's a video. She was all on my shoulder. I had to get up off me.
Must be kind of.
Oh, y'all talking about? Okay, I thought y'all was talking about the Jill
Lapeef experience in Atlanta.